Hello and welcome to a smerdp video, and today we're looking at Marvel Legends series, Marvel's Warbird, or as many of us know, Miss Marvel. I particularly liked Warbird's mold. I had it for the Toy Biz one. I think it was the Toy Biz one for many years back in the day, before I just decided that I just solely need to stick to X-Men. But Miss Marvel was quite pivotal in dropping into some of those X-Men stories in the 80s. You know, her confrontation with Rogue when Rogue took her powers, etc. You know, it led to many things, etc. So this is celebrating 85 years, and the 85 years line I think has been one of the best. Now, I almost messed up on this. I pre-ordered with in-demand toys, and somehow, I don't know how, I don't think I paid for my invoice. And when I did go to pay for my invoice, it was cancelled. So I screwed up, and I thought I screwed up bad, because this figure is very hard to get and very sought after, because, you know, a lot of fans are either buying it from an X-Men perspective or from an Avengers perspective, or because they just love Miss Marvel or Warbird, whatever you want to call her. So, but I've got it now, and I think I think I grabbed this on Hasbro Pulse in the end. I think somebody in the Marvel Legends UK group said, "Hey, this is up." I just brought it. There was no hesitation in my mind. I wanted it, so I got it. Nice artwork on the side, nice piece on the back. No real information, and then celebrating 85 years on there. So let's get this figure out of the packaging, and we can have a closer look. This mold is pretty solid. I do really do like how it looks. Some great little details in terms of the leotard costume. You got the nice beautiful red bowl there. You got the beautiful gold X there, and if you line that up, you know, it just all goes together really nicely. The head sculpt's very clear. You know, she looks like, don't you damn well mess with me. And then you've got the piece of fire just to sort of add a little bit of power on there. And then, you know, it's very simple after that. And then you got the beautiful blondish white wavy hair all the way through. Articulation, I think, is a big one for this figure. Head can go around quite nicely. You have a nice butterfly in there. Arm can go around quite solidly. Lift up like that. There is swivel there, swivel there. One thing I will point out is the different tones of flesh there. It is annoying. Also a double joint on the arm for those real killer poses. The movement is on the chest, and there is an ab crunchy. And then you can do that with the legs, nice and easy. There's no swivel there, which is a little bit disappointing, but it's a little bit further down. Pinless legs as well. And a lefty, a righty, an upsy, and a downsy. So one of the good things about that is if you've got flight stands. I'm terrible with flight stands, to be honest with you, but you know, I've done enough with this figure to get her in a pose where she was sort of semi-flying off into the sunset. And then that just leaves me to change the hands and into the other face. So let's go. Okay, so here is Miss Marvel Warbird next to Binary, which was another figure I was very excited that we got. You could also consider Binary as not Carol Danvers, because there is other binaries out there. Not that I'm big in the comic world, but one that I read last year. There was an individual binary out there with those cosmic powers that wasn't Carol Danvers, so you can do that and start creating Carol's team as such. So there's that. I've also added on, you can see the open hand, so she comes with two of those, and obviously the other head sculpt like so, which I think, if I can get her to stay still, looks pretty dope indeed. And then I think you've probably got a decision. So you are either animated X fan and you have this rogue take her powers, or you a comic book Miss Marvel or X fan and you have comic book rogue in your collection stealing her powers. Personally, I'm going with this because I'm comic mainly before animation and movies. However, I do appreciate that the 90s still was my first introduction to that storyline, or so be it different to the comics, obviously, but it still, you know, that was my introduction to how I understood how everything went. So there we go. So let me know whether you're comic rogue or 90s animation rogue, and what you think of this figure. I think it's a great figure. I'm very happy to have this in my collection. I think the trouble for me, because I don't have lots of Avengers, she generally probably won't fit on a shelf very well, unless I'm recreating this one doing nasties. So anyway, there's my video. If you like my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. Thank you to everybody that subscribed to my channel already. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. And as always, embrace the geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.